What's going on? What's going on, Gooners? Good afternoon, Gooners. What a victory yesterday. Arsenal smash Aston Villa 4-1. Arteta with great tactics throughout the game. The second half, it was 0-0 after the first half, and then of course Arteta tweaked things, changed a few things, and Arsenal go and blitz Aston Villa and score 4 goals. The king of Brazil, Gabriel, is back, and what a player he is. How many times is this man going to score big goals for us in big moments? It's just a great player to have back, Gabriel, in our team. He is a warrior. He is a Tony Adams. He's a Martin Keown. He is going to be an Arsenal legend, and it is pivotal that we keep him fit if we are going to win this Premier League. I thought Zubamendi, that was a performance yesterday where he showed. That's why Arsenal spent £65 million on him. That's why I won the Euros for Spain. You know, some players, some fans, Dan, who I do this show with, hopefully he's going to be joining me later. Some people are torn. Some people say Zubamendi's not done enough. He's not been a good signing, and some say he's been fantastic. I'm with the latter. I think he's been fantastic, and I think if you understand football, you understand Zubamendi. However, you need to have a bit more about you in certain games. And listen, with Declan Rice being injured, he really stood up. Zubamendi, Zuba who, Zuba what, Zuba maestro, fantastic performance. Martin Odegaard, I'm saving him till last. Well, I say last. I'm going to go through some more performances as well. But Martin Odegaard was absolutely amazing. He was brilliant against Brighton. He was super brilliant today. He was fantastic last night against Aston Villa. I thought he played so well, and that pass was Dennis Bergkamp-esque. The pass in to Zubamendi, and of course, Leandro Trossard, the man who's been our best attacker this season. He's given me Freddie Ljungberg vibes. It's back in 2002 when he had the hair dyed red. It was just, it was magnificent stuff from him. It was brilliant stuff. What a goal. Just hit it and he smashed it straight in. I was at the Emirates and I don't know what they were checking it for. I don't know if there was someone that could have been offside in the build-up play. I haven't watched the whole game back yet. I've watched the highlights, but I will be doing that this evening with a nice glass of wine. But anyway, what does it mean for the title race? I'm going to read some of these out. Big up Tyrell. Thank you for here. And what you saying, Tyrell? Did Arteta get it spot on yesterday or what? Did he show Una Emery who the real Arsenal boss is? I think so. Big up David Speaks Football. What a performance by Arsenal and yourself on AFTV. Statement set all round. Appreciate that, my bro. Thank you very much. They've put out some new layout on this that's making it harder for me to read. Let me make this a big screen. There we go. Just give me a second. Yes, big up. It's Garami. Big up, my bro. Lee. Big up Lee in the building. We was quite disappointed in Emery, to be honest. Always thought he conducted himself well. But he showed himself up last night. I totally agree. Because any time that Arteta has lost to Emery, or even in the last second, even in a game like that, where we probably shouldn't have lost that game a few weeks back, I think it was December the 6th when I was up there in Birmingham, he always had the grace, and the decorum and decency to go and shake his hand. So, yeah, I agree with you, Lee, 100%. I thought that was terrible on Emery's behalf. Maybe in his head he was getting a bit carried away. Maybe he thought they could win the league. I've never taken Aston Villa seriously, and I said if we beat them tonight, then that's 6 points. They are not catching us. Aston Villa are out of it. They were never in it for me. And look, the only team which I've said from the start is obviously Liverpool at the start of the season, but after that, I said it was City and Chelsea. I said I'm not taking them seriously. And Dan, who I do the show with, you have to start taking Chelsea seriously. I said no. I said they won't be there game week 30, and they're not there game week 19. 19 games gone. We're 15 points ahead of Chelsea. Shout out to Don. I told him on Straight Facts, Don, a Chelsea fan, that would finish 15 points above them. It could be 20 or 25 now. Could even be 30 points. Who knows? Emery is still better than Arteta. I don't think so. I do not think so. I think Emery is a tier 2 manager, and he's good with your Aston Villas, your Villarreals, your Sevilles, and look, take nothing away from him. He's won Europa Leagues, but when he was at PSG, or a big club, when he was at Arsenal, it didn't quite work. There's a different pressure managing Arsenal than there is to Aston Villa. Because if Aston Villa finished 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, it doesn't matter. They didn't score a goal in their first 3 or 4 games, and you wasn't hearing too much noise. So anything he does at Aston Villa is going to be lauded because they're not expected to do anything, really, are they? So for me, he's great at them clubs. He cannot take the pressure at the big clubs. He doesn't have the charisma for me to go and manage a massive club. Listen, he's probably earned the right to go and go to another club. But if you ask Chelsea fans, Man United fans, would they take Emery? Most of them say to me, no. Big up Lee, my guy. I agree. I think he could have. I think they could have beat. Oh, sorry, bro, because they've done something where they're making it so hard to read, man. I agree. I think he thought they could beat us. They would be in a race that night. And the realization hit him 100%. Lee. That is exactly what happened for me. He started getting ahead of himself. He probably thought he was going to come there. Listen, we ain't Chelsea, mate. You don't come to our backyard. No one comes to the Emirates and beats us. We've played 10 games in the league. We've won 9 and we've drew 1. And we've been smoking teams. Big wins. Yeah. People talk about goals. We can't score goals. Tottenham held 4. Bayern Munich held 3. Atletico Madrid held 4. Aston Villa just held 4. Come on, man. What are we doing here, guys, man? What about when Arteta walked out in the post-match interview last season? Listen, it's totally different, man. He's not doing that to a manager, is he? I think managers should always shake hands after a game. And listen, if it's been a game where they've been getting at each other, fair enough. You're not going to want to shake that person's hand, but there was nothing like that going on as far as I know. Big up Luca, who says, I was so gassed that we won. Yeah, I mean, it was really good, wasn't it? It's a great night at the Emirates. And this is what being a football fan is all about, guys. This is what going to football's about. This is why you support your team through thick and thin. You don't sit here on YouTube slagging them off after any little slip up they have, any draw they have, or any defeat. You don't sit here slagging off your own team, slagging off your managers, because they will come good for you on nights like this. Every time we need a big result, we come out and get one. This season, I'm talking about in particular, because we needed a result against Spurs after dropping points against Sunderland. We went and got a massive result. We needed that result against Aston Villa last night because they were 3 points behind us. And had they won or got a draw, believe me, everyone would have been in meltdown. Rodrigo has said here, sorry, what's this? I saw a clip where you said you'd rather finish second than winning a cup double, finishing 8th. You still feel that way. Do you know what? When I said that, it was a bit of a heat of the moment thing, and it was kind of taken out of context. Because thank you for the comment, by the way, and thank you for asking the question. Because I'm so confident we're going to win this Premier League. Listen, I want to win an FA Cup. I want to win a Carabao Cup. I think the Carabao Cup is huge this season for us in particular, because I think if this group of players who've never won a trophy could go and win a trophy together with Arteta, only Saka was in that FA Cup squad and he didn't even start the game. So if they could win that, listen, I'm not disrespecting those cups, but if you said to me we'd have to finish 8th, with this team finishing 8th, that would mean that we would be going so backwards. I've asked Man United fans, would you take like an FA Cup and finish in 9th or 8th, or would you take back in the top 4? And they've all said back in the top 4. I think this team for me, right? You know what? I still probably would go with that, yeah, because for me, this team's got about 4 years, right? 4 years, maybe 5 years. If they all stay together, I think most of them will. They're all on big contracts with Arteta. If this team, they might have 5 years to win a Champions League. So if we finish 8th, it means we're not in it. So it takes away one less chance to win a Champions League, And it's only because I'm so confident we're going to win the Premier League. Had you asked me, if we were, let's say we were like doing like United were doing, then I'd probably take the trophies. There's context around everything. But yeah, listen. I want the Premier League. I want the Champions League. Look, I want the quad. I want all 4. But mainly, I would love a Carabao Cup or an FA Cup. But for me, it has to come with either a Premier League or a Champions League. More so the Premier League. We need to win this Premier League now. We have finished second 3 times in a row. We've all been scarred. All of us fans have been scarred. The players have been scarred. The manager's been scarred. Let's go and win the Premier League. That's what it is all about. Now, for me, the Carabao Cup semi-final is huge, but the reason it's huge is because of the boost it will give us, that taste of silverware it will give us. You know, the day out in Wembley, great, fantastic, all of that. But for me, it's gonna be the catalyst for the bigger trophies. So these, I just don't think we've spent the money we've spent. I don't think I don't think we spent what we spent and built this team and gone on this journey to win a Carabao Cup or FA Cup double. It would be good. Don't get me wrong. It would be brilliant. Still, you know, I'd be there at the parade. Of course I would. But I just think this team is capable of doing more. And look, listen, if we won that and finished second or third, I would probably be quite happy, to be fair, you know. But to finish eighth, I think them days are over for Arsenal now, finishing eighth. Um, Big up Rodriguez. I respect your opinion, bro, but I disagree. These players have to win something. Finishing second don't mean anything. I hear you, man. And the thing is, listen, I think we're going to win the Premier League. So for me, cup doubles, finishing eighth, it's not even in my thinking. I don't know if you sat me down at the start. Do you know what I mean? If you put it this way, if you sat me down at the start of the season and said you can take a gamble and you might win the league, but you might win nothing, or you can guaranteed have a cup double but finish eighth. I would say let me gamble and try and win the Premier League, because I think the question when you saw it was Lee Gunner who asked me on a panel, and he's very clever with what he does, and I'm new to this game, and he kind of not tricked me, but he led me into saying that, and I'm going to be doing a video, guys, soon as well, replying to some more of Mr. Lee Gunner's waffle, but I want to keep this for the positive vibes that we're all feeling right now. I think if you ask the players, they take the trophies. Maybe so. I don't know. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if they would. I think the players want to play in the Champions League. So finishing eighth would mean they wouldn't play in the Champions League the following year. You know, these players want to play at the highest level and win the biggest trophies, man. So I'm not so sure about that. Listen, no one knows. Maybe we could ask if maybe one day I doubt a player would get asked that question. But for me, I just honestly, I just want that Premier League. That is what I want. I want the Premier League. Um, yeah. Look, in in hindsight, maybe it depends. Look, it depends what happens in May, you know. But for me, let's go and get that Premier League, guys. We deserve it, man. Us fans deserve it. The players deserve it. Mikel deserves it, and I think we're going to do it. I really do. Timber should train with strikers. Big up Eugene, by the way. Timber should train with the strikers so that the coaches work on his finishing. The guys has all the ability to find the ball in the box. He does. You're right. That's that is a great that's a great comment. To be fair, he does find himself in great positions in the box. There's my guy Dan asking me to send him the link. Bear with me, guys, as I send that over to him. Hopefully, he's going to be joining us. Big up to every single person here watching. Appreciate all the love. You guys are the ones that keep us going. Let me just send this link out to him. Guys, let me know in the comments any thoughts on the game. You know, who was our man of the match? Because it was so hard for me to pick a man of the match. I thought Zubamendi was brilliant. I thought Odegaard was fantastic. Obviously, the king of Brazil, Gabriel, was immense, as he always is. ATB. Bear with me 1 second, guys. There we go. Yes, guys. So yeah, let me know, guys, in the comments your man of the match. I think I would go with such a tough one. I'm gonna go Zubamendi. Zubamendi or Odegaard. Trossard was brilliant too. There was a lot of fantastic players out there. The only one player who me didn't have a great game, I'm sorry to say it, guys, but it was Victor Gyökeres. Now, he was all right. You know, all that was missing last night was a Victor Gyökeres goal. And then he comes off Jesus with his first touch, scores an absolute brilliant goal. What a finish. It was amazing. What's going on here? Yeah, I thought Zubimendi was brilliant. And look, I think Zubimendi now, game by game, we are seeing this guy go to that next level. You have to remember, right? You know, he's come to a new club. He's just come over from Spain. So, it was going to take him a little bit of time. And I think he's been good. He's been decent, but he's had some brilliant games. And we need more games like this from Mr. Zuba Mendy. Timber again, excellent. I thought even the substitutions Arteta made were really good. Saka had a quiet game, but we can let him off. The others stepped up. Yes, look, Saka did have a quiet game for me, 100%. Big up Lee, who says, I think Marino got lucky. He should have got a second yellow for the foul on Rodgers, but ain't complaining. Haven't seen that back, but a lot of people have said that to me as well. Let's get Dan in. Let's get Dan in. He's told me that link I've sent him is wrong. This new setup they've got on here, guys, it's really, really annoying because it's making me have to bloody squint at the screen. Just give me a. Thanks for bearing with me, guys. Here comes Bazar. Talk about Marino's second yellow and Watkins fluffing his lines. Yeah, so like I said, I was at the game, so I didn't get a great view of the Marino, whether he should have got a second yellow or not. I'm not sure even what minute that was now, to be honest. So I can't really comment on it. Let me know, Bazza. Let me know. Did it like a second yellow to you? I did think when he was on the booking, I thought get him off now because we don't want him to get sent off. It could have changed the whole game. And yeah, Watkins fluffed his lines, missed some chances, got a consolation goal at the end. Now the only thing about this performance that pissed me off was that we conceded, and you can guarantee you going in that dressing room, you can guarantee that they would all be fuming conceding that goal, especially the defense. Yeah, look. Honestly, Bazza, I honestly, literally, bro, I was at the game. Emotions were flying. I might have been talking to someone at that point, or I'm not sure. I was singing. Do you know what I mean? I was over the moon. I can't remember when it happened. If you say it was clear as day, then I'll take your word for it, bro. Someone else, an Arsenal fan, has just said the same thing that he was lucky. So look, you need a bit of luck sometimes in football. Was 100% a booking, mate. Think it was at 2-0. All right, well, there you go. So we were 2-0 up already, and maybe he should have went off. Yeah, so it would have changed the game. So got a bit of luck there. I think we still would have went on to win it. But yeah. As a trust me, bro, I was really enjoying myself at that point once we were 2-0 up. And when was 3-0 up was probably the the best. It was one of the best atmospheres at the Emirates. There was some great this season. Spurs was brilliant. Bayern Munich was brilliant. Atletico Madrid was brilliant, and this was just as good. Because let's not sugarcoat this at all. This was a massive, massive game for Arsenal Football Club. It was a massive game for Mikel Arteta. It was a massive game for all of the players, and it was massive for us Arsenal fans. Because could you imagine, guys? Could you imagine we lost this game? Could you imagine what would be going on now? Could you imagine what would be going on? Big up, your AFTV cam was good, Dan. Appreciate that. Caps, my guy. Yeah, a lot of people getting a lot of love from that, man. So yeah, that was good stuff, man. Dan, are you concerned by the way they were cutting through your midfield, especially first half? Yes, I was, and I was saying to the person sitting next to me, "There's clear as day. There's a big hole there. There's a big Declan Rice hole there." And I thought the players just needed to kind of get used to playing without Rice. Obviously, Gabriel was back in with Saliba, but then I thought Arteta obviously did a great second half analysis of the game. He obviously got into the players, and it was all sorted in the second half. So I was concerned for the first half, but In the second half, I thought Arteta sorted that out. I thought Zubimendi stepped up, Odegaard stepped up. The midfielders really started to play a lot better. And yeah, overall, like I said, it was concerning in the first 15, 20 minutes. But after that, not so much concerning, man. Trossard needs more respect. He's been consistent. Listen, I want to come to Trossard, so thank you for bringing that up, my friend. Trossard, for me, is becoming the modern day Freddie Ljungberg, right? Now, hear me out, because Freddie Ljungberg used to score clutch goals in big games for Arsenal. Wasn't a prolific scorer by any stretch of the imagination, but he was a player that just scored it in big moments, in big games, and gave us important 3 points. And Trossard this season, 35 starts, 10 goals, 9 assists. That's 19 goal contributions. No, not this season, in 2025. He's been immense. He's been so good. He always scores when we need him. And, to make that to make that 3-0 really killed the game off. So big up Trossard, man. He definitely needs some more respect. 4-1, Steve-O called it. Yes, Steve-O, was it you who said 4-1? I knew someone said it in my chat. Big up you for that, man. Listen, what's the prediction for Bournemouth, man? I hope you can get that one right too, my guy. Anana came off, helped us a lot. 100%. I said that to someone sitting next to me. I said he's a good player. I wouldn't mind him at Arsenal, to be fair. Anana, I think he's a very good player. 100% agree with you, Caps, man. Once he come off, they brought on McGinn. Yeah, it definitely helped us out a lot. Trossard is clutch. He is clutch. He really is clutch, and he's going to be a big, big player for us in this second part of the season. 2-0. He's gone 2-0 to Arsenal. I'll take that. I'm going to go. I think we're going to go on a bit of a roll now. I think we're going to go and put 3 or 4 past Bournemouth. I think this is going to be very similar to the 2023-24 season. After the Dubai break, that was it. We just started smashing teams. People forget West Ham held 6-0. Burnley held 6. Was it Sheffield? Was it 7-0? There was a lot of teams that. And listen, we play a lot of these teams away from home. They're right down the table. Let's not forget, we've played already, right? We've played Newcastle away already, Liverpool away already, Chelsea away already, Aston Villa, we've played twice now. Done, ain't got to play them again, right? We've played a lot of big games, man. A lot of big games, and our home record is phenomenal. We have won every single home game this season, apart from one that went to penalties. Class that as a winner or draw, whatever you want. But we've not lost one. The only game we've dropped points in is Manchester City. That is it. Big up James, Daniel chatting facts. James, yeah, big up James. Your AFTV camp was world class. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of love for that, so appreciate that. And big up Steve-O, he agrees with me. Bournemouth ain't easy. I disagree, Caps. I think it's going to be easy. I think it's going to be an easy game. They've not been on great form lately. I know they went to Chelsea and got a draw, but that's Chelsea, innit? They're on bad form right now. I think it will be easy. I think we'll go to Bournemouth and roll them straight over. But look, we'll wait and see what happens. I'll take a 1-0 win now, wouldn't I? I'll take an own goal win now. I'll take anything. Where's all the guys now talking about, own goals, own goals? There's 4 goals for you, mate. Yeah, right. Scored by Arsenal players to shut you up. Newcastle away, massive game, massive 3 points. Big up James. We have our players back. That's why we played attacking footy. Yep. Should Jesus start? Yes, I think he should, James. I think he should most definitely be starting now. It's time. He's got his goal now. He's played 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 20, 10, 10. For me, get him on, start him against Bournemouth, and let's bloody go for it. Petrovic is the worst keeper in the league. Yeah, he's definitely up there for sure. Will Arteta stick with Gyökeres? Look, I'm not sure he will. I think he's being very, very cautious with Mr. Gabriel Jesus, because Gabriel Jesus is such an important player for this team. He is, on his day, I don't care what anyone says, he's world class. He is a brilliant footballer. Just doesn't score quite enough. But what he does on that pitch, what he gives you, he makes the team more attacking. He makes the team better. And for me, as soon as he's 100% fit, and Arteta trust that he's, he might just think, I'd rather just get half an hour, and have like a whole season, a whole half of this is 19 games left in the Premier League. He might rather have him for 30 minutes for 19 games every game than start him for 70, 80 minutes and then he breaks down. You know, we don't know how they're going to manage him because he's not started yet. And it's strange that he's not started yet. Well, it's not strange because he's just come back from injury, but you'd think the start is coming soon because he's had quite a lot of 20, 30 minutes here and there. Steve-O, yeah, I would too. But look, maybe there is a thing where he's thinking, I'd rather have half an hour of Jesus for 19 games in a row and him not get injured. Because maybe his body just can't handle and they're scared to play him for 70, 80 minutes and then he breaks down. Because if Jesus got injured now, it seems to happen to us all the time, doesn't it? It seems to happen to us all the time. We get excited. Jesus comes back, does really well, and then he gets injured. It's hard not to get your hopes up and think, oh my God, he could be fit for the season. Because come on, Gabriel Jesus, man, let's not forget 22, 23, probably when we played our most good on the eye football was Gabriel Jesus, man. You know, we've got Havertz coming back too, man. Trust me, man. Things are looking good for the Arsenal. You would say stick with Grokiers. Why would you stick with Grokiers, Rodriguez? Interested to see why you would. Arteta's giving him a fair crack up front. Exactly, Caps. He's giving him a very, very fair crack up front. 100%. Caught life for the Watkins chance. Imagine the meltdown if it went in. Not really, though. We scored 4 goals, so I don't think we caught life at all in the game, you know? At the end of the day, we've scored 4. So did he have 4 chances he could have scored? I don't think he had 4. We also had a load of chances we missed as well. So I don't think we caught life in that game at all. Chelsea, though. What about Chelsea, man? What happened with them? Drawing with Bournemouth. I've not, you know what? I've not even trolled Chelsea fans yet. I've not even trolled Man United fans. I'm just buzzing with how well we're doing. They're not even on my radar, to be honest. You know what I mean? We've seen Jesus Havertz, and we know Jesus always has those moments. Yeah, he does always have those moments. That's right. Let's add really Schooner to the stage. Big up, Dan.
My guy, what's happening, Dan? Can you hear me
What's
clear?
going on, my bro? Yeah, I can hear you, bro. Hey, listen, what's this new format they've got here where the screen's so small, man?
What do you mean?
Like, where I've logged in on StreamYard, obviously you just click the link in it. Ain't it small for you? Like a little square rather than like it's usually a bit bigger in it. Like I have to read the comments on this side. Do you get it?
No, it looks all right to me. It looks all right when I was watching it as well on YouTube, to be fair.
No, my screen though, innit? My screen's small for
Okay.
some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's some setting I need to look into it after. But yes, Dan, what are you saying, my bro? How are you feeling? You went for a 3-1 win. I don't think you was really that confident, but you put it out there and said 3-1. I said 3-0. People
I had a feeling, mate.
they
I
were
had a
raised
feeling that,
eyebrows. We've gone one better, Dan, and gone 4-1. What are you telling me?
yeah, static, mate. Buzzing, buzzing, buzzing. Yeah, I've had a feeling he was going to beat them. Obviously, Declan Rice was out to start, so I wasn't that confident, but I still thought we was going to do that. I just thought it was overdue, Dan. Do you
Yeah.
understand? It's just like our record against them. I'm saying at some point, yeah, they're going to crack. Obviously, we knew that Kamara weren't there, Matty Cash weren't there as well, but great win, man. Gabriel Jesus with the goal. Gabriel at the back, king of Brazil.
King of Brazil, mate. What a
Do you
geezer.
understand? He comes back, he scores another goal. Yeah, it's great stuff, man. Great way to end the year. So yeah, I'm just coming with
And
positivity today. Nothing negative to talk about today, Dan. Seriously, 4-1. No one really expected us. I'm not too sure if you was that confident as well, Dan. I know you said 3-0, but I know I spoke to you when we found out about Declan Rice, innit?
yeah,
And you was like, oh, do you understand?
yeah.
And
I think all of us had that, and you know what? Sometimes players have to step up. I said it on my fan cam on AFTV, and Zubomendi stepped up. He stepped up. Him and Odegaard were probably the 2 best players on the pitch. You
yeah, and you
know,
know, I've been a man that's
yeah.
calling out Zubimendi. Do you understand? And yesterday, that was a good game from Zubimendi. He got his
That
goal
was
as well.
that was Zuba Maestro. That's what that was.
Super Maestro, yeah, I don't know if he was dictating the play in midfield, Dan,
Oh, I
innit?
thought
You
he was mad.
understand?
I thought he was tenacious. I thought he was winning every ball. I thought he was excellent on that pitch, man. I really did thought he was.
Wow, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be negative, innit? He had a good game, innit? One of his better games for me. He scored a goal. So, yeah, that was good from Zubimendi. Odegaard, Now, for me, after the last couple of games, 3 games, I would say now, there's no question mark for me about Eze no more, unfortunately. You can't get
Yeah,
in front of Trossard. Yeah,
no
another
chance.
great goal from Trossard yesterday.
What a dog.
I think
What a
on the
player.
ball he was silky as well. His footballing IQ is just, yeah, it's great stuff, man. So you're not getting in front of Trossard, and unfortunately, my friend, with Odegaard's last few performances, you're not getting in front of him because we spoke about this, Dan, before Odegaard come back, he was injured and he wasn't pulling up trees. He had the hat trick against Tottenham, but yeah, there's nothing for me to be screaming right now to say why isn't Eze starting with what Odegaard's been
No,
doing, man.
listen, no one's even mentioned him. I thought I thought that was a captain's performance from Odegaard. I thought he led by
Mm.
example. I thought every time he wanted the ball, he was all over the pitch, and that pass is a Dennis Bergkamp-esque pass. That was a do not take anything away from the quality, the vision to play that pass was nothing short of sensational. So to get an assist like that,
Fucking hell, Dan.
no, it really was, it
It
really
was a
was,
good
man.
assist. It was a good assist, innit?
Oh,
But I think
I
I
thought
think you're what's it called, taking it a little bit too far. But
no,
yeah, it was
I
a
thought
great
that was.
assist.
Listen, I
The
think
weight
that's
of
what
the
you
pass.
I thought that's what you watch football for, to see passes like that. But let's move on to the great man, Mikel Arteta, because at halftime, it's 0-0, and it's probably a 50-50 game. And he goes into the dressing room. He obviously, he gives the players probably a bit of a rollicking. And I think he made a lot of tactical changes. And I thought I don't know how you'd say this, but out tacticked, or is that how we would say it? I remember when Big Sam
Yeah, we,
famously
we
said
get
it.
what we get what you're saying, mate. That's it. We
Yeah.
can make up our own words on this platform, man. Out
Yeah, there
tactic.
you go.
That's it.
So out tacticked Una Emery and showed him who's the real boss and who should be the
Yeah, no,
manager of
definitely.
Arsenal.
A second half, it was a different game. Obviously, we scored from the set piece, and after that, I feel like yeah, the floodgates open. I think the big change in the game was when Onana came off though, because he was a problem in the first half. That Onana man, he was
Yeah, it
bossing
was
the midfield.
there was a big hole, a big Declan Rice hole in the middle, wasn't there?
Yeah, that's it. After he went off, it just opened
Mhm.
up, man. So I don't care how it happened, and it was a great second half. You know, I had my ticket for the game. I had to sell it. It was my son's birthday, and yeah, I was not disappointed I spent it with my son, but yeah, that was a game I would like to have been at, man. And all the goals are on the side that I got had the ticket as well, man. So yeah, a bit
Yeah.
disappointing.
Do you know what? I know exactly how you feel because the same thing happened to me last year, didn't it? When I missed Arsenal Man City and we beat them 5-1. So yeah, I know your pain, bro. I feel your pain. But look, there's going to be plenty more of those games. I mean, at home, like I was saying to you, me and you've argued about this before. You saying that we're not a fortress at home, but my friend, we very much are a fortress at home.
No, I didn't say that. Come on, Dan. I didn't say it's not fortress. I'm just saying your comment was is that when it's at home at the Emirates, we slap teams over, and basically
We do.
now that we've got all these games that we've played away from home, the hard games. Now when they come over to us, you're basically talking like it's just 3 point collecting every game, and I don't think it's going to be that easy, Dan. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying we're going to lose. We don't lose much at Emirates, but we do get some
Well,
draws.
we've not lost this whole season at the
Yeah,
Emirates.
that's that. Yeah, that's what I'm
we've
saying.
drawn
We don't really
we've
lose
drawn
at Emirates. I said that.
Yeah, we've drawn one game this season to Man City. That's it at the Emirates. All the rest are wins and some emphatic wins as well. I can go through them for you if you want.
I know all the wins, bro. It was Tottenham, Nottingham Forest, Leeds. Who else we played at home? Fulham. Was Fulham at home? Crystal
Let's check.
Palace was at home. Yeah, I know them. So to be honest, the only I would say tough test that we had at home, I don't include Tottenham in that. They're dog shit. Is Man City and Aston Villa, and we've got a draw and now a win. So yeah, unbeaten.
No, I can't seem to find it. Anyway, there was some big wins in there, like you said. There was of course beating Tottenham, putting four past them, four past Atletico Madrid, four past Villa. These are
Free
big, big
pass by
wins.
Munich.
Three past Munich. And look, so in the bigger games where teams are likely to play a little more, were scoring the
Yeah, good.
goals, and against teams like Brighton, who used to come and play us, by the way, but they don't now. Teams that come and put two blocks of 10 behind, two blocks of 5, and they go 10 at the back. And we listen, we make them so nervous that they score for us, or we score from a set piece, or however we get over the line, we win 1-0, something special from like Eze when he scored against Palace, something like that happens.
Yeah.
Just win the games. And for me, we always come alive in these big games. We always come very much alive. Let's read some of these out. I've read that already. Actually, big up James.
Big up everyone in the chat, man. Everyone liking all of that good stuff, man. But yeah, who else do I want to touch on from yesterday's game? Trossard was good. I don't want to delve into negativity, but unfortunately, Victor Gyökeres. There was a couple of moments in that game, Dan. The first one was the header, and the second one where his ball's come into and he's meant to hold it up and he's just been bullied and they've taken the ball off him and they've nearly scored from that. Jesus Christ, man. Enough's enough, Victor. Enough's enough, Victor.
I was going absolutely mad when he done that. I was like, honestly, bro, you lost. If they would have scored from that, oh, mate. Honestly, I was fuming with that. Look,
yeah, like you said, the only reason why he hasn't been getting more criticism, Dan, is because we've been winning games, innit, when he's been playing poor. And like you said, if we would have gone and drawn that game, then the goal that they scored was from his mistake. Oh, mate. But yeah, for me, Gabriel Jesus coming and scoring. Havertz is on the bench now. Your days are numbered anyway, Gyökeres. Did you see how happy Arteta was when Jesus scored?
Of course he was. Come on, man. It's been a long time coming.
Obviously, you was in the ground, Dan, innit? But obviously, from the fucking watching it on Sky Sports, mate, it was like his child had just scored, bro. Do you understand?
But look, you have to remember, he was out for a whole year. The last goal he scored, coincidentally, was on New Year's Day last year against Brentford. So it's been a whole year since he scored a goal. So to come back, I was just going to say, I'll say it in the chat before you come on. Now, could Arteta be thinking, and Arsenal, and the backroom staff and everyone thinking, is it better to play Jesus for 20, 30 minutes every game? So we've got 25 games left this season. We've got 19 in the Premier League. Depending on how far we go in the other cups, just add on another, say 8 games. Call it 20, 28 games. Is it better to bring him on 20, 30 minutes in every single game where there's much less chance for him to get injured then, rather than start to play him 70 minutes, 80 minutes, and you play him 90 minutes? And I don't know if his body can do that now. I think they're managing him. I think they're managing him very carefully. I know.
Yeah, they need to manage him carefully, Dan, man. And like you've alluded to, bringing him on for the last 20, 30 minutes of every game, that could prove to be key.
Exactly.
If
that could be better.
If we're going to go on to do something great this season, you know where I'm at with that. I haven't said it's not going to happen. I don't know if it is going to happen, but as it stands,
you said you think Man City's going to win the league on our last video, our last stream.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That is where I'm at. But I'm not writing Arsenal off. And if they win against Sunderland and they're 2 points behind, I just want to. If we open up a gap of about 7-8 points on City, my tune will change in regards to that, innit? Now, like I said, Dan, I'm not writing Arsenal off. But if I was a betting man right now, and if they go ahead and beat Sunderland, they're 2 points behind us, it wouldn't be putting it onto Arsenal just based on it's just their potency going forward, which is worrying me at the moment, Dan. That's all it is. But I do not want to go into negativity today, Dan. So let's not do that. Let's stay with the positivity today. Yeah, and it was a great feeling yesterday. And I called it yesterday. Gabriel was a man of the match, but my man of the match, Gabriel Jesus. Not for the whole time that he played, but just how long he's been out. Everything he's been through since he's been at Arsenal. He's been so unlucky with the injuries.
Have you seen it? Did you see his interview? Like referring
referring to Jesus and all of that, man.
Stuff.
So brilliant stuff, man. He deserved that goal, and I was so happy for him yesterday because he's been through it, Gabriel Jesus, man. He's been through it. But what you said on bringing him for 20, 30 minutes, maybe start him every now and again. But now with Havertz coming back, Dusty Gyökeres, we've got options up there now. Do you understand? Even Marino, not that I want to go for that, but there's options up top now. So there's no world where we need to be playing him for 90 minutes. There's no world where that should be happening.
No, 100% agree. And what about the subs? I mean, because a lot of people say Arteta doesn't make subs. You know, Saka came off. Norgard even got on.
I was in the chat. I was in the chat and people was calling me negative. I was in the chat, Dan. I said, right, 4-0 up. What's Saka still doing on the pitch? Yeah? People were calling me negative. A minute later, he made the sub.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes, Arteta. Well
Yeah.
done, Arteta. I've been his biggest critic,
T-
but when the man
Gabriel,
gets,
Gabriel came off.
was he injured?
Gabriel, no, he just come off like
I just
70th
come
minute.
off. Oh
He
yeah,
come
so
off,
that was
just come back. Timber come off for Ben White. You know what I mean? So I thought that was really
yeah.
good
He's
to
making
see.
the changes. So
And
he's
look,
making the
listen,
changes. Give him credit.
Declan Rice maybe could have played that game, and maybe another time he would have played him through the pain because apparently it's not that serious. There's even talks that he could be in the squad for Saturday. I just hope he's back for the Liverpool game. I think we can get past Bournemouth without him.
All right, Dan, can you sort my ticket out from now for that Liverpool game, Dan? What's going
Yeah,
on?
of course, yeah, of course I can. Of course I can. I'll sort that out, bro. You have to be there, bro. That's gonna be electric. It's a Thursday
Yeah,
night,
no,
you know, yeah.
I'm there 100%, and I ain't been for to the last two home games now, man. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. That's a Thursday night, bro. We'll sort that out, man. Not this Thursday coming, the Thursday after. You know, honestly, Dan, I've been saying it. I've been saying it to everyone. It's only a matter of time before we click. Everyone's getting worried about these results and moaning and whatnot. I'm like, listen, we can only get better, and that's what's going to happen. I reckon we go and put 3 or 4 past Bournemouth, and I think Liverpool are going to get it too. Like, I think Liverpool will be a lot closer game than Villa. You know,
you know what it
Liverpool
is, Dan.
quality.
I know you're confident. Thought we was going to beat Villa yesterday. I'm not going into this Bournemouth game and just thinking it's going to be easy pickings, though, Dan. I know that where they are in the table. They got a draw with Chelsea yesterday. But yeah, I think we'll get the win. I don't think it will be straightforward, but yeah,
I think it will be very easy, honestly, man. I wish I was
I'm more
going to
confident.
that game, man.
I think we're going to slap Liverpool. I'll be honest. I think they're getting
You reckon we're
slapped.
going to hold it? Yeah,
They're getting
if they could
slapped.
do.
They're getting slapped. I can feel it, bro.
That's what I'm saying, man. I can feel us going on a big old run now, man. I'm telling you
The
now,
only, the only, and
City
that's
better
why I
keep
said
winning
I'm
their
not
games.
100%. This is why I'm saying that we've done this before in that season where we went on that mad run, won 17
Yeah,
out of 19 or whatever it is, and Man City just kept winning.
yeah.
So
Thing is, when we done that though, when we were done that, we were behind them. We were
yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
you know what I'm saying? We were
Technically,
like,
it's in Man.
yeah, but we were like 4 points behind them when we went on that run. Do you get it? So
Yeah,
like
yeah.
now
But
we're 2 points ahead, and well, we're 5
yeah,
at
if
the
Man
moment.
City, but if Man City win it's in their hands. It's in our hands. If they win all their games,
Yeah,
including the game against us, then they win the league, innit? But yeah, man, it's going to be interesting. I'm just happy that we're at where we're at, man. Yeah, because I didn't expect us to be here come coming into January now, 2 points clear, 5 points clear, whatever it's going to be. So yeah, man, I've been proven wrong as it stands, man. So yeah, I'm feeling a lot more positive right now, man. I'll be honest with you, a lot more
that's good.
positive.
That's
Gabriel's
good.
back, Saliba, Timber, and Capia
That's it,
came in at
man.
left
That
back
back four,
yesterday.
boy. Hey, Capier, what a fuck. Someone said it in the comments earlier, bro. Absolutely fantastic. What a warrior. Let's read some of these out. Onana looks like prime Yaya Toure last night. Declan is irreplaceable. Yeah, he
Mm.
was he was
As
fantastic
soon
when
as
it comes to
Onana
back
went
four.
down,
Yeah,
I was over the moon, mate. Yeah, because he
yeah.
was bossing that midfield.
I'd like him at Arsenal, man. 100%. I'd like him at
I
Arsenal.
remember
Yeah,
I wanted him a few seasons back. He was at
yeah,
Everton before, no?
yeah. He was. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
To
I
think
remember I
Donkey's
wanted him.
called it a 5 out of 10 window because Trossard and Jesus were not sold. Crazy take. I didn't want anyone sold. Nor did I. I'm with you on that. Big up
Uh,
James says Havertz is coming back before and has great football brains. 100% agree with you, James, my guy. Saliba and Gabriel, world class. Big up Ams. It's not working out for Chris. I'll be honest. I want him to do so well, but it's clear why we didn't want him. He's not Premier League level and doesn't suit our playing style.
Yeah, you're right, my brother. And on that, yeah, no one can say to me yesterday, oh, he didn't have no service or no one was passing to him. He was getting service and they were passing to him. It just wasn't sticking. The man can't
Mm-hmm.
play football. Yeah, he's a man that needs just to be in on goal and finish something off. He's not going to be in on goal one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Not much is happening for that guy. He can't create much for himself. He's not really a link-up play man from what I've seen anyway. I can't see signing, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, Steve-O, let us know. He says he needs to keep playing. Let us know why you think he needs to keep playing. James says Saka needs to wake up. Yeah, Dan, quiet game from Saka yesterday. Look, everyone else stepped up and that.
Quiet
How you
game from
feeling
Saka,
about
because even before 80 minutes, I was saying, why is Saka still on the field right now? Because you're not making the right decisions no more. This is what my problem is with you, Saka. You're not making the right decisions. I think a lot of the media talks got into Saka's head about his record, his assists, and his goals over the calendar year, and I think that's got in his head now. So he's got really greedy now, and I don't think he's thinking like he once was before. He's not making the right decisions. So yeah, Noni came on and he wasn't great. He had a couple of touches and gave the ball away, but yeah, man, I'm still gonna stick with Saka, and I still think he's gonna come good this season. We're doing all of this, like you said, Dan. We're doing all of this, ambling over the line against teams, and we haven't even clicked yet. Saka hasn't clicked yet. So there is an argument to say that when it does click, it's going to be problems for a lot of the Premier League teams, problems for Champions League teams.
And this is the crunch part of the season where you want it all to start clicking, you know? I think the first half of the season, get the points up there, be up there. And then the second half of the season, like City do. Everyone says City do it. Second half of the season, they get into second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth gear and just, that's it, you know? So that's exactly, you know, hopefully what we're doing off the back of this win. This could be the catalyst to us playing better, good football and winning games in convincing manners. Trossard like the
100%.
Big up James with that one.
David Raya as well. We have to talk about David Raya and that crazy save that he made. Although it was back at him, it's how quick he jumps up from saving one, making a save. He's straight up again, man. His reactions and that, man.
It's world class.
He's agile. He's world class. Top draw.
You know what pissed me off the most about that goal that they scored is that we were level on goal difference with Man City. And then they scored that.
And it pissed me off. You know where I'm flying in the dream team? That fucked up my clean sheet for the dream team as well. I was fuming, mate. Fuming. Watkins gets another goal against us as well, man. I had a bet on, you know, Dan, yeah? I had a crazy bet on. I put a fiver on. It was going to bring me back £2.50, yeah? I had Esteval to score an assist and Chelsea to score and win. I had, who else was it? Who else did I have on there again? Esteval. I had Ollie Watkins to score, just to score. He scored. I had, what was the other? Gerard Bowen to score or assist. He done that. And then I had, what was the other game? Another game. Oh, Wissa to score and assist. And them to score and win, but it all went wrong. I had to cash out in it. I made about 40 quid.
That's all right.
But yeah, decent stuff, man. We go again tomorrow, man, trying to bubble up. You know what I'm saying?
Big up Rumble. You was gassed. I was gassed as well. Excuse me, guys. Jesus and Havertz will easily start above Gyökeres right now. Gyökeres is not performing. Yeah, I totally agree with you, man. Totally agree with you.
Listen, and you know what it is what is it? AMSN, MSN. I want to call you MSN. You know what it is, MSN? Arteta's seen that already. He knows. Don't think he's sitting there and he's just persisting with Gyökeres. The only reason that he's not been dropping his ass is because Jesus just is coming back from an injury, so he's managing that, and Havertz is on the fringes. Once Havertz and Jesus are fully fit, Gyökeres, we cannot say he hasn't had his opportunity to shine and prove himself. He's had his opportunity, he hasn't taken it. Yeah? You're on the bench, buddy. That's where you deserve to be. That's it. We're trying to win a title here. We have not got time for players to gel and what's it called again, find their form. Yeah, when we've got other players on the bench that we know can do the job. Yeah, as much as I've criticised Havertz, he can do a job. And we know he can score goals as well. If Havertz was started all those games that Gyökeres had started, he's got more goals. 100%. He's got more 100%. Goals.
Big goals as well. Big up Bazar. Dan, thoughts on Semenyo playing against you or not? I think he will play. And I think Man City will want him to play against Arsenal. Look, if they were playing anyone else, right, Man City would probably say, we don't want him to play. Bournemouth would say, we don't want him to play. We don't want him to get injured. We want the deal to go through, all of that. But I think Man City will sit there and say, you know what? We don't mind if you play him. We'll leave it up to you. Play him if you want. And Bournemouth are going to want to play their best player and probably, you know, let him
100%.
Give him a farewell at home and all of that. So I think he plays against us. I think he plays.
I don't think there was any
anyone else. No, but Dan, if they were playing... sorry.
No, all I'm saying, I agree with what you're saying. I'm just saying, innit? There was no guarantee that he was going to just come over on the 1st of January anyway. He's probably going to come over on maybe 6th. I don't know. I don't think it could happen straight away. Maybe it could have, but like you said, Dan, yeah, of course he's going to be playing against us, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
if we
if it
was
was
in that
another
position,
team,
he was playing
yeah,
Man City, and we was buying Semenyo, we'd be saying the same thing, mate. Go and run at him.
yeah,
Yeah, do us a favour.
exactly.
You know
He's
what I'm
literally
saying?
gonna be playing like he's playing in a Man City shirt, isn't he? He's probably gonna be giving his all in that game. Extra, he's gonna be extra motivated in that game. You've just scared me a little bit there, Bazza.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. They're gonna have Dan. Listen, they're gonna have Semenyo, Doku, Foden, Shirky, Haaland. Their firepower is crazy, man. We can't deny that they're going forward. They're a better side than us. And it's the defense where there's question marks, albeit they've improved a bit. But like I said, that's the only thing that's holding me back from really saying yes, this is our season now, Dan. It's just Man City have clicked into gear, man. It's just it's concerning, man. It's concerning because we could win a lot of games, Dan. We might lose one or two games or draw a couple, and they could just go on this mad run again. But let's hope that's not the case. Hope I'm proven wrong, and we win this
Yeah.
Premier League title, man, because we're in a great
I think
position.
the defensive midfield will ultimately cost them. I think we're a much more stable team. It's going to be interesting. It's great. This is why you want to be a football fan. Not every fan gets to experience this. Going toe to toe, every single game's like a cup final. Most teams they go into games and we can go from ninth to eighth, or we can go from ninth to sixth, or even Man United and teams like that. Fighting for top fours. We've been there, man. It's just not the same. Having that jeopardy on a
Mm.
game. If you lose, you lose top spot. If Sunderland win, excuse me, if Man City win, it's back to 2 points. If we go and lose then to Bournemouth or draw, or even draw with Bournemouth and they win, they're above us. So that's how close it is. And
Yeah,
look,
every game's a cup. Every game's a cup final now, Dan.
yeah, I've not changed my tune from the start of the season. I believe we're going to win it, and I've stayed the whole way. And I've said we'll stay top. The only time that I said we might not be top is if the City played a game more than us, and that's exactly what's happened so far. And long may it continue. Big up Lee, that's my boy. I think in the second half, Jokeris was a lot better and had a couple of good moments. Not for me, man. Slightly
You're
better, but
clutching at straws, Lee, mate.
yeah, not
Yeah,
good
you
enough.
know what I've realised? He's got a lot of loyal, what's it called, followers, man. I'm telling you, Jokeres, man. Seriously, he's got a lot of love fans. They'll
Yeah,
find anything positive to say about him when he's been dog shit. He ain't been good enough, guys. Let's be honest. We
he's
want
been
him all
nowhere
to
near
do
good.
well. Me and Dan want him to do well. We all want to get behind him, but at the
Well,
end of
well,
the
we want
day,
to be busting that. It's never going to happen. Like, just face it. Even if he scores a goal now, before all I've been saying is he needs a 90th minute goal. He needs to score a winner, a big game. He
mm,
needs it. But now, even if he scored the winner for us against Bournemouth on the weekend, I wouldn't be thinking confident he's going to carry on scoring. I'd predict him not to score for 4 games after that, probably.
yeah, I don't think this is going to be a success. I'll be honest with you. And with our team, our players coming back, I can't see him being the man that's saying he's keeping Havertz off, he's keeping Jesus off, and we're just playing him for 90 minutes. That's not going to happen now. Sorry.
Mm.
He might come good, but from what I've seen, forget about the goals. Just as a footballer, yeah, when that ball's coming into him, it's not good enough. And also, down when I was watching him yesterday, everyone's saying no one's feeding him. There was one moment Odegaard picked up the ball. If you see the shit run this guy made, he
Yeah.
was just staying next to the defender. He wasn't dropping off. He wasn't trying to. He was just staying next to that bloody defender. There was no, what's it called again? There was nothing. There was nothing clever about what he was
Yeah,
doing, bro.
I watched the thing the other day with Gary Lineker and Shearer and that. These are top tier strikers on their show. I can't remember what it's called now. This is football.
Big up Waffle, my guy.
Yeah, big up Waffle, my bro. But yeah, they were saying he doesn't gamble enough. He doesn't gamble to get in the box to be in those positions. There was a few times yesterday, and I was like, where is he? I remember even against Brighton, there was a few crossed in the box. Saka's putting it in there, right in the danger box, and he's not there. Look where Zubamendi was to get on the end of that Odegaard pass.
Yeah,
That he
yeah. He
should
ain't
be
got.
in there.
He ain't. He ain't
That
got
should
the
be
killer
him scoring
instinct.
a
Like
goal like
take a
that.
gamble. The balls. You don't even know the
Exactly.
ball's coming in there, but you've just taken the chance. Right. Let me go in this position. It might come here. That's what he's not doing. Yeah, it's very.
Exactly.
What's it called again? Robotic. Yeah, that's what it is. Not good enough, Victor G, man. But we don't even need to focus on that because we've got Jesus and Havertz is coming back. So positive stuff. What about transfer window, Dan? Man, you think we're gonna do any business, my friend?
No, I don't see us doing anything. I think possibly we could loan someone, maybe. I think when we got Hincapie, who was our last signing, we didn't pay for him. We've got him on loan. It's technically a loan, but an obligation to buy, which 100% we will buy 45 million. So yeah, I don't think. I think we've just spent 300 million. There's all this FFP and stuff. I cannot see us. I mean, Arteta says we're actively like looking in the market and that.
Yeah, and it's not even Arteta that we need to be talking about. It's Berta. That guy, he's always got something under his sleeve, man. So I think we might be in for a little surprise, you know, Dan. I think there's going to be a surprise. I don't think it won't be major, but a little something maybe.
Yeah, listen, look, anything's going to help now for this crunch time of the season. We just signed 8 players, though. I think we're good. I think we're good. Every player's more or less back now. I think Mosquera should be back in a few weeks as well. Obviously, Gabriel's back. You know, who's really injured now? Declan Rice seems like it's just a knock. Hopefully, big up for Arteta for not risking him if that's the case. But
Dan, also let's go through these chats as well, man. You see, AFC always commented the other day. He was upset. He was like, "Yeah, I've had enough of putting my comments in. You lot never read my comments, and you ignore the chat."
We always read his comments, always. Wait, let me read this one out from Bazza, because Bazza always shows us love. If Semenyo somehow don't play versus you lot, then that's negligence on another level from City. He's got to play. Listen, I don't think there's no world where City wouldn't want him to play. Usually, if you are doing a transfer though, and it's about to take place, 9 times out of 10 the player doesn't play, because both clubs don't want him to play, because one club wants the money and the other club wants the player, so they don't want to risk injury. And, you know, also the player's head isn't in the right space. So 9 times out of 10, you see the player not playing. But in this scenario, it's quite unique, where Manchester City are chasing us down to win a league title. So Bournemouth are playing us. Why would they not want essentially someone who's going to be their player in the next few days to play?
Yeah, it's a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer. They're going to want him to play. So, so yeah, I very much expect him to play. The goals can be shared amount, the strikers, because none of them are prolific, to be honest. Yeah, great point. Great point. Like, you know, and listen, look, Gyökeres, you know, he could still have a massive part to play this season. Jesus could come into the team and start starting. Havertz could. And there could be a game where, you know, we're 1-0 down at the Emirates, 70th minute on the clock, you know, and we're running out of ideas. And then there's 10 minutes to go, and Arteta just goes, fuck it. And you see Gyökeres, Jesus, Havertz, Saka, Trossard, you know, and you just put all the attackers on. And he might end up getting a goal. He could score a goal. Listen, I
can't see it with Gyökeres, Dan. I can't see it, I'll be honest.
No, but Dan, listen.
I can't see it.
No, I'm saying he might only score another 5 goals, between now and the end of the season. But one of them could be the goal that wins us the league. You never know. Crystal Palace away is our last game of the season. We might have to win that. Let's say we're still 2 points ahead of City. It stays as it is all the way to the end of the season. And then we're going to 2 points ahead, and we have to win the game because they got a better goal difference. So if we draw, this is how scary it's going to be. Like, imagine we're 2 points ahead of them, but their goal difference is 6 better than ours because they score more goals. Right now, there's only 1 better, but let's just say they go throughout the season scoring more, whatever. Say they've got a better goal difference, so we've got to either win 5-0, or we've either got to. Basically, we'll have to win, right? Because the draw will be no good. So, and it could come to it, and Gyökeres could not even be playing, and we could be 0-0, and we need a goal. There's 6 minutes added on, and he's just throwing every attacker on, and it comes to Gyökeres, take the Gyökeres, and he could win us the Premier League. That's the beauty of being in title races, and whether he'd stay at Arsenal after that or not. But listen, that's why they've all got.
I think and another reason why there's been so much energy on our strikers, I think, Dan, is because of Saka not really scoring goals. Odegaard as well. I know he scored the other day. So if these players can start getting the goals that they used to get, your Sakas, your Odegaards, obviously Trossard scoring anyway.
Do you know what I like? They showed Odegaard them coming through the dressing room. Have you seen it when they're coming out, like going into the dressing room, and you see Odegaard was like, yes, like proper. I was like, that's what I see from you, mate. He was.
Show me the passion. Show me some character. Yeah, don't be so placid, Odegaard, man. Seriously, I want to see that anger in you. I want to see, I want to see all of that, Odegaard, man. Seriously. But yeah, good stuff from Odegaard last few games.
Big Gabby as our most important player when he plays. I feel we're invincible. Look, Dan, we had this on our live stream.
Number 6 is the king of Brazil.
He'll give you hell. Number 6 is the king of Brazil. I love that.
He made it. I don't know if you saw it, like you're in the ground, then he made a tackle, bro, in the game, bro. He went mad after he made the tackle. The passion. Yeah. A man possessed straight from the favelas, man. Don't play with him. Don't
That's what
play with him.
it's what you love to see in it. It's just what
Yeah,
you
and there
love
was
to
another
see.
moment. I can't remember who was it that he had a little
Timber done one as well though. Timber done a big boy challenge similar to Declan Rice's one against Brighton.
Yeah, and he squared up with someone in that game. I think it was Onana he squared up with Gabriel, man. Yeah, he's not here for no games. Yeah, he's a proper lad, that Gabriel. I'm telling you. City can't take him before the game. Oh, so yeah, I think he's going to be playing regardless anyway, Baz.
What? City got Chelsea next. When's that? That's not this weekend, is it? Is it? If it is, mate, bloody hell, that could be. They still listen. They got tough games, mate. They got to go Anfield away. They got to go United away.
I don't think this version of Chelsea is going to do anything to Man City, man. Unfortunately, man, they're fucking. What's happened to them? How many points we had at Chelsea now? We was talking
15.
about being. Fuck
15.
me, mate.
Oh yeah, it is. Hey, bro. What? Why is it on a Sunday at 5:30? I've never seen a game on a Sunday at 5:30. Never. It's usually 4:30. Something must be happening. But yeah, bro, you never know, man. You never know. They got quality in their team. Like Palmer could just turn out Esteval. You just don't know, bro. You just don't know, man. Esteval pop. Look, there you go. But they might freestyle it. You never know. Like I'll be glued to that game anyway. Like like other games with City, I don't even bother watching. You're like they're just gonna frustrate me, bro.
Yeah, you know what done me, Dan? It was that Nottingham Forest game on the weekend that I watched.
I know, man. All of it, bro, I was listening to it on the radio
when they scored that goal. Yeah, bro, that goal that they scored, bro, that just knocked the stuffing out of me, bro. Seriously, bro.
Wait, look at this. You know what? Yeah, honestly, everyone keeps saying it's going to be a rollover. I'm not so sure. I'm with you. I'm just going to say 3-4.
Sunderland are not nicking nothing, bro. They got players out for the AFCON now. They're getting smashed over, bro.
Who they get smashed over?
They're getting smashed over. You remember when we went over to a place, Sunderland? I was like, this is going to be their welcome to the Premier League. This is going to be their welcome to the Premier League. I can see it, bro.
I don't know, man. Under the lights, physical style. I don't know if City are going to be ready for it, man. Let's wait and see. I'll be watching that this Thursday. That's for sure. I actually can't wait. You know, it's so good when you win. Like we're 5 ahead of them now. Like it's on them now.
Just sit back and relax. Over to you, man.
And it's good because we play before them on the weekend as well.
Yeah, it's working out good for us at the moment.
So literally, you know, like if they drop points against Sunderland, and let's say they draw, and it's 4 points, and then we win, it goes up to 7, and they've got Chelsea, bruv. Big pressure, mate.
Yeah, a lot of pressure. All we need to focus on now is just beating Bournemouth. I'm more concerned about. I think we'll beat Bournemouth, but I'm more concerned about that than Liverpool. Call me a madman. I just think we're going to slap Liverpool over. Be honest with you. Yeah, they're getting slapped.
I see when I play the big teams like that. What worries me about them games is if you're not 100% at it, they've got players that they're going to take a chance and score. Like say what you want about Mo Salah. If he starts that game,
he won't though. He's in Egypt.
No, he won't. He's in Egypt.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no Salah. So, but look, for example, they've got like Gapco. They've got there's no Isak either.
Ekitike, you know, Isak. They've got Ekitike. That's the only man I'm concerned about. Is Ekitike.
Chance he's going to score. Do you know what I mean? It's just, but yeah, you're right though. Now, the more I think about it, players are missing as well. I do expect us to beat them. And listen, I'd love nothing more than another 3 or 4-1. You know, like I said, the big teams they are going to come and play, and it probably work into our hands, man. Saka's lost pace. Have to agree. He's definitely lost a yard of pace. He has. There's no.
Yeah, it's not. He wasn't the quickest of players anyway.
He was never the quickest anyway.
You know what I mean?
Adebayor took his time to start. If you remember, Emery just lost the World Cup last season and took his role.
Steve-O. Hey, Steve-O. It's over, buddy. Henry started for us on the left wing. He didn't start as a striker. I don't like that comparison.
No, he's talking about Adebayor because when Adebayor came, he was dog shit.
And you remember, but he's saying, look, you remember Henry lost the World Cup last season. He took a role, got 24 goals second season. But listen, Steve
said when
Adebayor,
Adebayor took his place. But I know I hear him with Adebayor, but Adebayor was 22 years old. So it's totally different. If Victor Gyökeres was 22 years old, it'd be totally different. I'd be saying, oh, got to give him time. He's not. He's 28. Yeah.
It's over, buddy. Trust me. I mean? It's not going to happen with that guy. Yeah. And Arteta, deep down, I think Arteta's had enough. That's what I believe. And Arteta, that wasn't Arteta signing as well. So
look, you know what? I'm gonna read this one out because it's so true. Big up, bro. I'm so bad with his name. Drifted, I think it is. Yeah, big up yourself, man. Because where are they? It's very, very quiet. Yeah, you can put out your next
They're
one.
not.
It's very quiet. I can't hear or see or anyone. Usually there's about 40 people watching. And we've had about 20 people watching today. So that means 20 of them. I thought, nah, I ain't going to see positive Dan today. It's going to be too much positivity in here. Yeah, come on, man.
Toxic positivity.
You know what I'm saying?
But
Where
this
are
is
they?
when you, like I said, when you come with this Arteta thing, you can't go too far with the Arteta stuff. Like me, I can say I don't believe he's the man that's going to get over the line. We don't win anything this season. He's got to go. But carrying on the what's it called again? The agenda when we're at the top of the table and winning. It's hard for me. It's hard for anyone to do that. Do you understand? Picking. Yeah, we're at the top of the Premier League, top of the Champions League. We've just beaten Villa. I've got nothing to say about him right now. He made the subs when he was meant to make the subs. When the man deserves credit, give him credit. Is there something wrong with that? I don't get
Exactly.
it. When a
There
man
is.
deserves credit, give him
There
credit.
is. You won't see any credit on other certain channels. There will be no credit for Arteta at all. In fact, they'll
Yeah,
probably be
give him.
go. They'll probably come up with something. You know what I mean? They'll come
And
up
you
with
know what
something.
else is going to frustrate you if you're Arteta, right? And I said this to myself as well a long time ago. You know he's not going anywhere this season, so you can keep screaming Arteta out. You know what you're going to do? You're just going to frustrate yourself. He's not going anywhere. What's the point of saying it? Do you understand?
Oh well,
Wait until
look,
the.
they don't even say that now. They just slate him off, don't they? So
I Baz. Hey, Clue, you like that one, innit? That one
yeah, that was
is a classic. It's over, buddy.
look.
Trust me.
And then look at Steve O'Ear says, "Don't get it twisted. He's giving me Lord Bentner vibes, but he needs help playing."
Hey, Bentner was better. Don't
Yeah,
disrespect Bentner.
bro.
Don't disrespect Bentner. I saw more from Bentner than this guy. And he was a youngster as well when he was playing for us. So let's just not do that. As Dan keeps saying, and I forget that, Dan, he's 28.
Yeah,
Where's
he's
your
27.
excuses?
He's 27, but he's gonna be 28, isn't it? So yeah.
Where's your excuses, Victor?
Wave goodbye to the fans at the bridge yesterday. Look, maybe he won't play. I hope he doesn't play, but I think Man City will want him to play. Martinelli, Trossard, Marino, Kai, Glock, Jesus, Noni, Saka. Better, you say? Don't know. I don't really understand that. Do you, Dan? Sorry, my bro.
We say Martinelli, Trossard, Marino, Kai, Glock, Jesus, Noni, Saka. Better you say. I don't know what you mean by that, but can you just take Glock out of that, please? I don't want to see his name nowhere. It's over, buddy. Yeah, get his name out of there and stop calling him Glock. He's not a Glock, bro. Seriously, he's not.
And why is it crazy to judge him? Why? He's meant to be the finished article. He's just scored 100 goals or whatever it was in the 103 games or whatever. Or 97 goals, I think it was in 102. In the Portuguese league, he's 27 years old. He's been around the block. And look, when he was in England, he didn't even get a league start for Brighton. In Coventry, in the Championship, he got 17 goals. And after that, he went to Portugal and killed it. But I just don't
What are
think
we
he's
doing
at,
there?
at the level. I just don't think
What
he's
are
at
we
the level.
doing there now? And you know what's key? You know what the Glock lovers can't say no more. He ain't had the chances. Well, he had the chance against Brighton and tapped it into the goalkeeper, mate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
awful.
he had a chance yesterday and he couldn't get his timing right. He headed the ball over the box. Then the ball comes into him, but this guy gets no service. But he received the service, couldn't hold it up, and he almost made us concede a goal. Yeah, bench settings. Yeah, when Kai comes back, bench settings. He's got about 3 games now, Dan,
Yeah,
before Kai's back to full fitness for him to prove himself
yeah.
and make his marker. He got about 3 games, Gyökeres. And I'm not sitting there saying I don't want him. Of course I want him to fucking come good, bro. Seriously. I want him to do well, but sorry. I'm a harsh guy when
Players and
Let,
managers, so it's not going to change.
let me come to Caps on this because me and Caps usually agree. Big up as well. Thank you for your comments. Thank you to everyone watching, by the way. Again, we're a small channel trying to get to 2K subs. So please, if you're new to the channel, smash the like button. Or even if you're new to the channel or you're one of our guys from back in the day from when we first started, just smash a like, subscribe. It helps us out. But anyway, Caps, Gyökeres needs a lot of work. Havertz was worse when he came to us. Give him time. Now listen, everyone keeps saying this to me. Havertz played in midfield for the first half of the season and was terrible. scored 1 goal. Then after the Dubai break, he went up top. And he went up top and got 12 goals from January to May. And we very nearly won the league. And we played our best football and scored the most goals in one half of a season than we had ever scored with him playing up top. So Havertz ended up coming good that season. 13 goals that season. And the first half of that season was all playing in midfield where he was terrible and then he got 1 penalty goal. After that, he got 12 goals playing up top. If Gyökeres ends the season with 13 league goals, maybe we will give him a little bit more of a chance. But at the moment, he's on 5 and it don't look like he's going to score another 1, let alone another 8, 9. Again, excuses for Havertz. But listen, Havertz was injured last season. He got 15 goals last season and he missed half the season. And he got 15 goals all in. So Havertz would have ended up getting 20 goals last season. He got 15 goals in all competition. I think it was 9 in the Premier League, couple in the Champions League, couple in the Cups. So you're telling me if Havertz would have played another 20 games, he wouldn't have got 5 goals? I think he would have, and he would have been.
Yeah, and I see. Listen. And you know what I'll say to you, man, about remember. Let me remind them, Dan. The end of last season, I'm Arteta out. That's where I'm at. Start of the season, I'm Arteta out. That's where I'm at. Me and you had a prediction thing, and I think I said we would be 8-9 points behind the top of the table at this point of the season. So the fact that we're at where we're at, I have been proven wrong. I've been proven wrong in the Champions League. Do you understand? I've been proven wrong, people. So for me to now still be sitting there saying Arteta out's crazy. Now I'm on the fence. Do you get it? Do you understand? I'm not Arteta and I'm not Arteta out. But where we're at right now, we have to remain positive, people, and hope for the best, innit? Yeah? And hope for the best. And you know what? You know why you lot are getting so onto Gyökeres? Because you're so obsessed with this Arteta out thing right now. You're so deep into the Arteta fan, you want to put it onto him and say it's the system and he's not getting the service. Arteta can't manage a striker and this and that. Just get your head out of that and just look at what Gyökeres is doing. What is the eye test saying to you? What is the eye test saying to you deep down, people, when you're seeing him play? When he's had the service, when he's had the chances, what's it saying to you, people? He's not been good enough. That's it. We're not hating. He's not been good enough. He's been poor. Come on, man. What we doing here, man? It's over, buddy. Moving on, Dan, man.
Go on, I'll let you read this.
Have you gone mute, Dan? Let me know if you lot can still hear me, man, because I'm not too sure, because I'm here, I'm live. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm not too sure because I'm not even on the laptop, innit? I'm actually at the gym, people, man. I've come up to one of the little training rooms and doing it in there. But yeah, tell ya, actually, when the summer comes and we lift the Prem, everyone going to cry, awkward, my striker didn't score 20 goals. Who cares? We need a striker, we got it now. We're dissing his world. Well, let's just hope, Steve, will come the end of the season, we are lifting the Premier League title, because this is what we all want. Do you understand? This is what I want. I know there's some fans that are in such a dark place right now that they're upset when Arsenal keep winning. Yeah? Do you understand? They're upset. They'll be upset if Man City lose because that's going to debunk their theory and they still want to have that I told you so moment with Arteta. You've become so engrossed and so obsessed. You're obsessed, that's the word I'm looking for. You've been so obsessed with this Arteta out stuff that you can't just focus on the now. You understand? That's how I live my life personally. Live in the now. Don't worry about the past. Don't worry about the future. Let's try and live in the now. So if we're living in the now right now, we're in a good position. Let's just stay there. Do you understand? Let's just stay there. Yeah? And let's just hope we win that Premier League title. It's been 21 years, man. 21 years of pain. Yeah? Let's hope that we get over the line. Yeah? With this manager. And I said at the start of the season, I wanted him out, but I want Arsenal to win the Premier League. So if you deep down want Arsenal to win the Premier League this season, inadvertently, yeah, you have to get behind the manager, whether you like the guy or not. Yeah, it's gonna be you're gonna be caught in between two things, but you have to get behind the manager if you deep down want your team to win as much as you want the guy out. Do you understand? Now I've said it to Dan personally. I'm not too sure if we are going to get that over the line, and he is one of the reasons why I think that we might not get over the line this season, but we just might get over the line. yeah, we might have more lucky games where we're getting own goals and we ain't playing well and we're getting over the line. That's part of my reason why I'm thinking right now. It's like, raw, wait a minute. I played against Wolves, we were shit, 2 own goals. Played against Brighton, weren't good enough, had another own goal. Where's all this luck coming from? So we've having all this lucky stuff going on. So you start thinking to yourself, raw, this actually might be our season. It might be our season. Dan, you're back? You back with us, my friend? All right, AFC always. Get AFC always comment up right now, Dan. Seriously, man. AFC always, my guy, man. I saw your comment the other day, AFC always, about us not putting the comments on the screen, but that only thing that was is that when we have the shows with like James and Jez and Hugo, and it gets heated in there, innit? So obviously, where the conversation, I can't hear you, Dan. Yeah, where the conversation gets deep and heated, sometimes man can get lost with not putting the comments on there, innit? But I can see I'm on my phone, innit? I'm not on the laptop, so I can't even add no comments to the screen right now. Dan's having a malfunction once again. I don't know what keeps happening there, but big up everyone in the chat. But I can read your thing here, AFC always. Yokeres did. I can hear you now, bro.
Yeah.
Back into play, man. Get these comments up on the screen, man, and let's just go through them, my bro.
Yeah. There's quite a few. Let's go through them. Everyone, smash those likes for us, please. Where are we? We've got quite a few to go through, man. Do you know what? Should I just put them so they just all come on? Yeah. Like that.
Put them on the screen, but you still need to bring them up and highlight them, innit? Because where I'm on my phone, man, can't really see them, innit?
All right. He's got 7 in 21. Talking about Yokeres, yeah. 2 penalties, including the nose. Still goals though. Leeds, Forest, Burnley. 2 against Atletico. Fair play, but yeah, not good enough, man.
All right. Base Steve-O, can you tell me non-penalty goals where you can say, yeah, that was a scream or he's rifled it in the net, it was a great finish? Tell me one goal, because even the Leeds goal, you're going to come back and say to me where he's run down the line and cut in. That was clumsy the way he done that. And then he's just sort of clunked it into the back of the net as well with that Leeds goal, man. I haven't seen.
No, you got to give him. No, you got to give him the Leeds goal.
Dan, the Leeds goal was goal, but I'm just saying it still wasn't. You know what we was watching on the videos we've seen on YouTube. I just want to see him get that ball, beat a man with pace, and just slap that in the binzle. I ain't seen it, man. I ain't seen it. Do you understand? I haven't seen it, man. Bro, my whole point is we have seen this before, and end of the season, Leeds win to nothing. Rodriguez, I understand that, my bro. And that's why I can't sit here and say that I think that we're going to win the league. If Man City carry on like this, and it's the PTSD, people call it negative. We've seen this before, but what you've got to also think to yourself, Rodrigo, if we get rid of Arteta and the next manager comes in, should I tell you where I'll be at? I'll be in the same position. It's not even an Arteta thing with me. It's just 21 years of pain. So we bring a new manager in, I'll be saying the same thing. I don't know if we can get over the line, bro. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, that's why they call me negative. We get rid of tomorrow and we bring in a new manager. You bring me Pep, yeah? Bring me Enrique at the start of next season. You won't hear me saying we're going to win the league. I'll be talking the same talk. I just don't know if we can get over the line because it stops becoming a manager thing and it starts becoming a club thing. 21 years. Do you understand? It becomes a club thing. It's not about the manager no more, man. Do you get it? But yeah, we've seen this story before. We've seen this movie before. And I just hope that I'm wrong, people, man. I hope that I'm wrong because I can't do this for much longer. But games like yesterday add to my belief and add to the positivity, man. Add to the positivity. And I'm hoping this is our year, people. I don't know if it will be, but hopefully it is, man. Don't know what Dan's doing with the
Yeah, I don't know. I need to get the USB for my mic. But anyway, back to that comment that that gentleman just said. Big up, thanks for the comment. Talking about, we've been here before. I'll take you back to, I don't know how old you are, but I'll take you back to 3 years prior to 2002. So would have been 99, 2000, and 2001. We finished second 3 times in a row, right? And then we went and won the Premier League and FA Cup double. So we were second 3 times in a row. So you can say we've been here before, right? Fair enough. Most teams go close before they win a title. In fact, every team, bar probably Leicester, goes close before they win a title. Now we're getting closer and we're getting closer. This team has been scarred together. They know what it's like. They know that what that feeling is. They took the Premier League to the last day of the season. They lost it a few games before the last day of the season, where in the first season when we went for it. And last year we probably lost it in January or February. They know what it's like. They've been here. They've been here before. We us fans have been here before. But does that mean that you just give up? You give up on your team. You give up on your manager. In no way can we do it. Listen, why are you watching the club? Why are you watching the games then? Why are you invested so much? Do you know what I mean? Like, get behind the team, get behind the players. When things ain't going well, you can moan all you want till the cows go home. But right now is a brilliant day for Arsenal Football Club. We've just ended 2026, 5 points clear or in the Premier League, top of the Champions League, only conceding 1 goal. We've had memorable nights against Atletico Madrid at the Emirates, beating them 4-0, 3-1 against Bayern Munich, some big wins in the Premier League. Yesterday, 4-1 against Villa, 4-1 against Spurs. There's been some big moments this season. Has it been free-flowing football the whole way? Has it been like a walk in the park? No, but this is the Premier League. This is the Premier League. There's going to be trials and tribulations. There's going to be challenges. This is a young team that's never won the Premier League. Arteta's never won it. It's his first job, and they're making us proud at this moment in time. And if they do win this Premier League, it's going to be extra special. The dopamine that fans are going to get is going to be like something someone's never imagined before. I think the we went, at least in recent times, was 18 years. I don't know if anyone's seen the film Fever Pitch. You've got to watch it if you ain't seen it. Have you seen it, Dan? Fever Pitch?
Nah.
He's a teacher, isn't it? Man and his missus, and he's a teacher and that. And he's like, he loves Arsenal, innit? And they're teachers and they're together and that. And it's basically about his obsession with Arsenal, but it's all about 1989 when we won the league. And we hadn't won the league.
Dan, get this Rodrigo thing on the thing he's talking about. What does he say? About Havertz, bro. You say I agree he hasn't been good enough, but negative Dan talking nonsense. You're begging for Havertz to come back excited. Listen to me, mate. Listen, Rodriguez. What has Gyökeres done? One thing I can say about Havertz, and Dan will tell you, yeah, my famous line about Havertz is that was one of the reasons I wanted Arteta gone. Sackable offense. 65 mil.
Season, we can go back to our podcast start of the season. We're sitting there arguing about Havertz, and I'm saying I don't want him nowhere near the team. Yeah, you understand? But because Gyökeres has come in and he's been so bad, yeah, and I know football, do you understand? Yeah, I know strikers. I can see when someone's about something. I can see in this guy, he hasn't got much about him. Do you understand? And I just believe that Kai Havertz will offer more than him. I believe that Kai Havertz will score. Do you think Kai Havertz is the answer? No. I still think we need a striker now. That's what I believe. Are you? Oh,
no.
Yeah, that's what.
If we win the Premier League or the Champions League, though,
I'll still be looking for a striker, someone like Alvarez or someone.
Oh yeah, that would be good. It'd be brilliant for us. People, big up 3447. I like this comment. People are allowed to change their opinion, and that is true. You're allowed to change your opinion, guys. Anytime you want, you're allowed to change your opinion. I think whether you're Arteta or not, all that matters is that we win the league or the Champions League this season. Spitting facts, my guy. Spitting facts. Saw your interview and you for the first time. Proper Guna, love you, man. Listen, love you too. Big respect to anyone who's been showing me love for my interviews and anyone I see outside AFTV. I'm a good guy, man. Come and have a chat, man, and we can talk football. We can talk Arsenal. His first touch is poor. Yeah, 100% it is. We can hear you. Big up. We hear. Big up. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, so I just got booted out of the room. You know where I am, Dan? I'm at those studios at the top of the gym.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I went in there because it was loud downstairs, isn't it?
I didn't even know they had studios at the top.
Yeah, I got booted out, bro.
Where's the top? Where they eat?
No, when you got the stairs where they do all the classes, like the spin studio and all of that.
Oh, bro, you need to show me, bro. It's a good little spot, yeah?
Yeah, I got booted out. Now I'm in the lobby bit, but yeah.
Why'd you get Luke? What, because you're talking too much? Making too much noise?
Nah, because the cleaner wanted to come in there and do cleaning, innit?
Oh, fuck off. Should have told him to do one. Here we go. Look, this guy's getting on to you, mate. Rodriguez. I agree. Hasn't been good enough, but negative.
That's what I was talking about.
Nonsense, and you're begging for Havertz to come back. Excited. What the fuck did Kai do?
The fact that I'm begging for Havertz to come back says it all about where we are. And I'll go back to my point. I still think we need, if Gyökeres don't come, but say we win the league and all of that, if we want to push on, yeah, I know if we don't win the league, whatever scenario, if we want to push on, we still haven't got a killer. That's what it's looking like. So I'd still be looking at getting another striker. That's it.
And for me, Havertz has had big moments. I could just off the top of my head, he scored 2 goals against Chelsea in the Emirates when we spanked them 5-0, right in the middle of a title race. He scored a great goal against Burnley in that 23-24 season that won us the game. He scored against Spurs where we were 3-0 up against them and ended up 3-2 in the end. But that again was right in the thick of the title race. You know, he scored a lot of big goals for us. So he scored against Man City last year and we beat him 5-1. He cut in and put someone on his bum and buried it. He has had good moments. He's missed some big chances too, but at least he's getting in a position. If Gyökeres was missing chances but scoring one, missing one, you'd be like, all right, cool. At least he's getting in the position and getting chances. The biggest worry for a striker is when he's not getting chances. And he's not getting many. And the little few that he does get, he's got to score. Against Brighton, he has to score. Doesn't score that goal. And if he scores that, it takes weight off him. When was the last time he scored a goal apart from that penalty? I can't even remember. When was it? Atletico Madrid, Burnley it was, isn't it, probably? I know he was injured for a bit. So maybe that's being a bit harsh, but still.
I told you, it's just you've got people have got too much on the soft with this Arteta right now. I can understand why you're there, but you just need to stop it. He ain't been good enough. Sorry. And we don't look as fluid when he's in the team. That's it. We don't look as good. The link-up play is not good enough. He is not good enough. It's over, buddy. Just forget about it. Have a way back. My bro.
AFC always says, Gyökeres did so much to come to us. Okay, he did so much to come to us. He's coming to Arsenal. He's getting paid more. Much bigger club than the club he's at. Respect you wanted to come. Of course you'd want to come to Arsenal, though, isn't it? It's a much bigger club than Sporting Lisbon. And, you know, we're on the cusp of doing great things. We're not supporting him. We are supporting him. We're just giving our feelings of his performances.
Yeah, and like I said, I don't feel like none of our players, as it stands, I wanted Gyökeres to be that main man because I didn't think Havertz was good enough. I didn't think Jesus was good enough. He's not clinical. Marino's not good enough. And now, unfortunately, we've got another one. Gyökeres isn't good enough. Now, out of the bunch, yeah, of strikers that are not good enough, because I think me and Dan can both agree he's not a killer, Havertz. He's a decent player, don't get me wrong, he'll get you goals, but he's still not the answer. You understand? But out of the bunch, I'd go with Havertz right now, be honest with you. Between him and Jesus, Gyökeres is definitely below them. My personal opinion. Sorry.
100%.
That's it.
And he's talking about Arteta. The thing is, though, Arteta's performing right now. If Gyökeres scored a hat-trick next game, we'd all be behind him. The differences between people like you, AFC always, you say that what like me you're talking about, probably people fans like me who are backing Arteta, is Arteta is performing at the top right now. It's like he's scoring a hat-trick every week because he's winning every game. He's top of the Premier League, he's top of the Champions League, he's in the Carabao Cup semi-finals, and you guys are giving him no credit and hate him and want him out. So us lot are giving Gyökeres a bit of criticism because he's not playing that well and he's not scoring goals. Simple as that, you know? So we are supporting him. I go to the fucking stadium and watch him and pray for him to score and hope he scores.
And sing his songs and all that. Man in the stadium singing his songs and that. Come on, man.
But we're behind him, bro. You ain't behind Arteta, who's performing at the highest level, the best performing manager in Europe right now. And you're sitting there telling me about he needs to go. So come on, bro. Havertz missed a few one-on-ones when the pressure was on and games we lost. No, I agree with you. I agree. He had, this is what we're saying. Havertz had bad moments and he had good moments. Gyökeres is not having any good moments. He's not even getting the chances, do you know what I mean, to really miss. He's just not really doing anything, is he? You know, when Havertz misses chances, it means he's in the right place at the right time. His movement is better. He links up play better. He's more of an intelligent footballer. He's just a better footballer than Gyökeres. The only thing Gyökeres has better than him is finishing, but he's not even doing that. And that's what he's been brought in to do, and he's not doing it at the end of the day, guys. But look, he was involved in a 4-0 win, so 4-1 win. Good luck to him, man. I hope he scores on the weekend.
Good luck to him, man.
What are you lot saying, AFC always and Rodriguez? What are you saying about Super Mick Arteta, best performing manager in Europe? Because that's what I'm going to be referring to him as until that changes right now.
There's nothing wrong, eh? And like I said with the Arteta out thing, you can want the guy out. Do you understand? I've been there. I'm half there. I'm half not there. But when he does well, just give him a bit of credit, innit? And the credit I'm giving him is for that we've beaten Aston Villa 4-1. We've complained about him overplaying players, and when we're up, we should be taking players off. He done that. Do you understand? So what more can we say? I've had the argument about Emery and Arteta, and he's got his number and the record. He got one over Emery yesterday. You understand? And correct me if I'm wrong, that is the biggest loss between the two as well. So we've never lost 4-1 to Emery.
Exactly.
So I'll give him credit when he deserves credit, man. And he deserves credit right now. He left me happy yesterday. It's my son's birthday. Watched the game with him as well. So yeah, good stuff. Good
Super
stuff.
Mate, you know what I mean? Making children.
I just can't. I don't like the permit thing that you keep doing, Dan. I can't subscribe to that. I'll be honest.
Performing manager.
Can't subscribe to that.
Gyökeres needs to start. His confidence is low. Benching him won't help him. Now listen, we're not here to boost people's confidence. We're here to win a league title. So if Jesus is playing better than you, then he's starting. Imagine that. Imagine if Arteta come out and said that. Well, I'm playing him because I want him to get his confidence up. Like, nah, bro, you don't be.
Yeah, and you know what it is. And with me as well, if you're a player that's earning a lot of money and you're a top baller, if these little things are going to mess up your confidence, then I don't want you at my football club. If you have not got the mentality, I don't want you at my football club. Yeah? If these little things is going to mess up your confidence. What are you talking about? Get your mind together. What are you talking about? Get yourself together. Be a man about your confidence. I don't want you at my club if you're mentally weak. That's it. Be strong. That should spur you on if you're being dropped down on the bench. Okay, I'm going to show you what I'm about now. That's what it should do.
It might even take the pressure off him if he's not starting and he's coming on every now and then. You know, and he might get a goal as a sub and things could change. But I just don't see him becoming that striker that most of us thought he was going to be. Big up Steve-O, been with us for an hour and a half. Big up all you guys that have been with us for over an hour and a half, man. You guys are what keeps this channel going, what motivates us to make more videos. So I want to thank all of you from the bottom of our hearts. Our channel slowly.
Come on, man. New Year's Eve and that. What's everyone doing for the New Year's Eve, man? Anything exciting? Anyone out on the town? I'm having a quiet one myself. I'm having a quiet one, man.
Yeah, I'm tucked up, mate, for today, man.
I'm tucked up, gonna have a quiet one. I'm just upset there's no football on today, but it's on tomorrow. But yeah, I'm just gonna have a quiet one.
Oh yeah, City tomorrow, isn't it?
City tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Couple games before that. Nothing exciting, man. Just coming to the new year, feeling positive.
You think training with Gabby and Saliba CBs don't improve him? Maybe that's what's happening. He's used to training with elite CBs who knows him. Look, I think it's probably easy for them.
Steve-O, mate, are you his lawyer? Friggin' heck, Steve-O, man. You're really trying to defend him, innit?
Big up T-Wiz. Negative Dan, your second favourite manager, Emery, behind Pep. Lost to Arteta yesterday. And it couldn't shake Arteta's hand. Yeah, what did you think about that, Dan?
Well, you got it wrong, T-Wiz, because I was Emery out, mate. I was probably one of the first ones screaming for that guy, Dracula.
You've been creaming him lately, you know.
He deserves some credit, especially after we lost to them. Flipping hell, am I not allowed to say nothing? Yeah?
No,
I'm just saying.
That's why I'm so glad that we.
Well, Arteta got the better of him yesterday, and if they watch my
Emery.
No, Dan, because the pre-match thing that we done. If you go back and watch, T-Wiz, go back and watch the pre-match one where I was doing my predictions. I said 3-1, and I said Emery needs a punch in his face. All that antics he was doing, jumping up and down on the sidelines. Listen. I back Arsenal first of all. Do you understand? So when we go into that game against an Arteta's my manager and we're playing against Emery, who do you think I'm backing? Emery. What are you talking about here, man? But yeah, I just think Emery's a better manager and he's got a better CV. But hopefully Arteta can change that. That's where I'm at.
AFC always phenomenal way to end the year. Let's hope 2006 we win a major trophy.
Wow.
The best
coming from you, AFC always.
The best performing manager in Europe will make sure. Gyökeres had 21 games. That's my point. Havertz in his third season. Yeah, and Havertz has had good moments, man. Like I don't know what you're not understanding. Show me Gyökeres' good moments. 2 goals against Atletico Madrid. That's about it. You know.
Yeah, and then tell me this: was Havertz starting every game? or was he dropped for some games? He was being brought in, brought out. He started a lot of games, don't get me wrong, but Gyökeres can get the same treatment as him. Yeah?
You can go on the bench, Gyökeres, because Havertz was getting put on the bench as well.
If you're a striker and you're not scoring, and Jesus comes on, is playing out of his skin, and he's just scored now, there's only one man for me that should start. The only reason why maybe you wouldn't start is due to fitness. That's it. But he looks fucking fit now. I'll tell you that. Alvarez would be a dream signing. I think we all think that he's like
with those links to Berta as well, man. Seriously, I think we've got to wash our hands with who would you sell in the summer if you got Havertz, Gyökeres, and Jesus. Now, if we could get Alvarez in, which one of these ones would you be getting rid of?
Yeah, give them Gyökeres and 80 mil, innit? You know, but I mean, you might like him. What do you call it? Simeone might fancy.
So out of those three, you would ship out Gyökeres. I'll be getting rid of Jesus. I'll be, as much as I like Jay, I'll be getting rid of him just due to his injury record and.
No, what if he stayed fit though, Dan? We don't know what
if he stayed fit. You still can't hang your hat on him. I would still get rid of Jesus myself. I think he's been there long enough now.
I would never get rid of him. Never. He's too good of a player to ever get rid of him.
You wouldn't get rid of Jesus?
Nah, man. Not one.
Even with the injury record, Dan. Come on now, Dan.
If he got injured,
enough's enough.
Dan, if he manages to stay fit this season, bruv, well, I'll be the happiest man. You know what a player he is, man. He's a joy to watch. People talk about not going to the Emirates and being excited, and Arsenal not playing good football. When that man plays, we play good football. We cook when that guy plays. When he gets the ball, I see Mama do kick-ups past people, Jogger Benito and that, bro. Come on, man. Like Jesus, bro, he's a brilliant player, man. And you know what I've always said about Jesus? When things are going well, he's a perfect player to have. Perfect. I remember against Man United when he did that cutback and buried it. He come on as a sub in that game as well. If things are going well, he's perfect. Kind of in them games with nitty-gritty away games, things ain't really going well. I'll be starting Havertz. I'll be starting Gyökeres in them sort of Everton aways, Newcastle away sort of games. But these nice little Bournemouth away, you know, Aston Villa's at home. Certain games are for Jesus, man. When things are going well, things are flowing.
Hey, JT, I can see your comment in there about Zubimendi. This is what I've been asked from, and I've said it to I need to see more. That's it. Yesterday we saw more from Zubi. Zubi do.
I agree with you, AFC always. Alvarez, look, we finally agreed on something. He would suit Arteta's system 100%. He would. He's just a better player, yeah. But he also plays. He's not like a striker, is he? He's exactly what we need. What we could if we were to go in the summer and sign someone. Because look, even if we win the league or Champions League, you always have to improve. You don't just stay the same. So if I could choose one person to sign in the summer, it would probably be him.
Facts.
No, he wouldn't.
Remember, there's not that many top strikers available in world football now. We've already discovered that, man.
It's funny this. It's funny here, look, Dan. Sorry to cut you, bro, but look, no, he wouldn't. He has freedom Atletico. Arteta would make him change his style of play under Alvarez. He isn't scared to shoot from range. When do you see us shoot from range regularly? Well, Trossard scored outside the box yesterday. So there's one for you, mate. Yeah, I remember.
Jesus wasn't that outside the box?
No, it wasn't it? But anyway, what do you call it? He's talking about Simeone giving him freedom. This is what I mean. Some people don't really understand football, man. Jesus is a similar player to Alvarez, who, you know, they're not just going to be there in the 6-yard box. They're going to be involved in the game. They're going to be linking up. They're going to be winning the ball. They're going to be.
And Dan, you're right. You see on that. Since I've seen Jesus come into the team, he's just been floating about doing what he wants to do. That's what it looks like. He's dropping in. He's dropping out. He's down on the left. I don't know, man. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one.
In the comments saying like Arteta's like, no, man. Arteta doesn't stop players from playing to their full ability. If anything, it's the other way around. Let's read this. Happy to call you live, boys. Gonna watch from the beginning later. Great AFTV interview. Love that you can give us the passion we needed, the facts as well. Big up, JT. Appreciate that each and every time. And of course, negative.
Yeah, that interview was
tactical side. As Dan alluded to in his interview, I can see Yoker is doing better from the underdog position, fighting for the top spot next season. Possibly, yeah. I think we've lost Dan here. He needs to re-upload his thing. He would you this Wiltord. Not understand what you mean by that, Steve-O. Gyökeres needs to relax and play football. He's too tense and stressed. I agree, heartfully. I agree. I'm not a Gyökeres defender. Just hopes he comes good in the new year, guys. Listen, we all hope that, man. Unfortunately, I don't see it. But look, could be wrong. Hopefully, I'm wrong. It's very important. Here's a very important question. If he scores in the Champs final, will you say you're going to drop him? I mean, we've all seen what Henry done in the final. Look, I'm not sure if you saw it earlier, and I said, look, he could still have a massive part to play. And as you just said, Steve-O, yeah, Gyökeres might lose his place to whether it be Havertz or Jesus or Marino, whoever. He's still going to get minutes. There's going to be games when we're chasing games, and he's going to have to come on. And look, Arteta might carry on starting him. We don't know. He's not been dropped yet, has he? So, like you said, we could get to a Champions League final. We could be 1-0 down. There could be 10 minutes to go, and Arteta could think, right, Gyökeres, Havertz, get on. Jesus could maybe start, and we could have Saka on, Trossard on, Jesus on, Havertz. We could have Gyökeres, all of our attackers on. The ball could fall to Victor Gyökeres, and he scores, and he busts that in the Champions League final, and he's a legend, then, isn't he? Like Kai Havertz has scored in the Champions League final with Chelsea and won it for them. You'd have to ask Chelsea fans if they call him a legend or not. I don't know, but we've never won the Champions League. So for me, if he went to score in the Champions League final, would that mean we'd want him to start next season? Probably, because we'd be so gassed about it. We'd feel like he's got the confidence now. Let's try it again. Would it guarantee that he was going to go on to score like 20 goals a season? No, But look, he's still got a part to play for sure. And I get your point totally, Steve-O. Don't know what's happened to Dan, guys, but the recipe is to keep stability with Gabby, Saliba at the back, and each game we need attackers stepping up at least 1 or 2 each game, and I don't see us losing this league. Big facts, JT. Big facts. Steve-O, bet he scores in the final this season, Dan. Want a side bet at all? No, I don't want a side bet because I hope he does score in the final, and I wouldn't rule it out. Carabao Cup final, hopefully we're going to reach soon, and hopefully Gyökeres does it then. And then at least we can say, well, he's won us a cup. But I will fix it. Half volley. Big up Half Volley. You've been with us from a long time, man. Great win, but an elite team punishes our first half performances. I don't know, man. You could just say that about so many games, man. But yeah, if you want to have a bit of negativity, then why not, I suppose. I'm locking up the missus tonight indoors. Yeah, trust me, bro. I think New Year's is overrated. I don't know about you guys. The African Cup of Nations happening today. Big up the African Cup of Nations. I thought it started already, didn't it? Or is it the final or something? I don't know. Did you guys speak about Arteta speaking about spending in the window? With how Arteta rarely reveals stuff, it makes me think we'll buy someone. I'm not sure. He said the same thing last season. Well, last season it was a bit different. It was if something special circumstances come up. This season, he has said we're actively looking, but I personally can't see it, JT. Reason being, we've just spent 300 million. We signed Hincapié with an obligation to buy. So surely, if we had the money, we would have bought him. There's PSR. I think we might see a loan, possibly. I don't see us signing anyone though. But look, who knows? Yep, I've just mentioned that as well. Kai scored in the Champions League final for Chelsea. This moment in time, Jesus' knees are like paper. Yeah, I mean, let's hope they can get. Let's hope he's over the injuries, but it's unlikely, isn't it, Caps? I agree. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. JT also negative. Damn. What about Zubimendi? I was with you on that. I always felt he's capable to contribute more and wanted him to do more. We need more of that from him. But he was fantastic yesterday, wasn't he? He was fantastic. Soloff a shout. I'm gonna have to do my homework on that one. Listen, I know they've changed their game. I know they don't completely park the bus, but Arsenal most certainly don't park the bus and definitely play better football than Atletico Madrid. I think we showed that when we beat them 4-0 at the Emirates. My friend Kane would be an unreal signing. Never going to happen, but yeah, that would be pretty special, wouldn't it? Also, remember, guys, the squad we have is balanced in age and position. The most of our squad will be in their prime 5 years from now if it's done right at the end of the era. Yeah, the dominance can come. I agree. I've seen it coming, man, and it starts this season. Jesus causes numerical advantage around the pitch. Yes, Caps. Everyone plays better when he is on. They trust him on the ball. Could not have said it better, Caps. Big up to that. Like I said, bruv, I see Suka, Kanu, Wiltord, RVP. Then it was a decade of shit like Shamak, Laka, 50 million, not to mention. For the guy who was a penalty specialist in France. Yeah, he was all right, Laka, though, to be fair. He weren't too bad. I don't know exactly how PSR works, but I'm pretty sure the financial year should be over, so we should be able to spend. Okay, I don't think money is the problem, just accounting side of things. All right, okay. If that's the case, then we could be in for a treat. Who knows? But look, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. I want to thank every single person for tuning in, every single person who's hit the like button, every single person who's dropped a comment. Appreciate the love from everyone, man. As always, please like, please subscribe if you're new to the channel. And we'll be back. Get your notifications turned on, guys, because look, a random live we did today, at 1 o'clock, I decided I had a free bit of time from 2 to 4. It's 4 o'clock now. I've got to go and get ready for the evening. But big up, everyone. Thank you for watching. Keep the faith. Come on, you gooners. Yes, bruv, JT. Appreciate that, man. Big up. Subscribe, guys. We deserve the growth. Listen, man, that's all we're trying to do is grow this channel. Help us get to 2K. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Happy New Year. Big up, Steve-O. You've been in the chat with me all day, man. Appreciate the love. Happy New Year to all of you guys. And I will see you all in 2026. Come on, you Arsenal. Come on. Big up, guys.